This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP network.
This is episode 595 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast for January 23rd, 2024. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. I'm so happy to be here today. I miss the weeks that we don't record because they're my buddies. But with me, those buddies I spoke of, I've got Lee.
Hello, everyone.
And my lovely sister wife, Tracy.
Hello, everyone.
It still didn't sound right saying 2024. It still hasn't
weird,
quite.
isn't it?
It still hasn't quite locked in there yet.
I know. It sounds like we should be flying cars or something and like the Jetsons.
I'm still wanting to start the year with 19.
To be fair, I'll show you how bad technology is that we're not on flying cars. We can't even figure out how to get a microphone to work with an iPad at this point.
I'm so frustrated. Yeah. I'm sorry if I sound today, guys. I spent 2 hours before recording making sure it was all right, and it was not all right. So, anyway. We're missing somebody, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's in need of a little bit of TLC.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's my brother from another mother. He's somewhere getting his knee x-rayed.
Yes.
Everyone
Poor guy.
speculate what happened to him. I bet everyone says the same thing. I'm just going to leave it there. We don't actually know what happened, so...
Send your guesses in to the podcast, guys. Let's see who's right.
Yeah.
Whoever gets it right gets to sign Chris's cast.
What a good idea, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we've got a pretty big show because we got a lot of announcements the past couple of weeks. So shall we jump right in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna kick it off a little differently. Producers Club birthdays. We're just gonna change it up a little bit because it was getting a bit much with a big block of birthdays all at once. It was a lot for me to do, but it's probably a lot for you to listen to. So we're
especially
just gonna...
if you're not a producer's member, it's probably like, I don't know who these people are, and I don't really care about them either.
Yeah. So we're just going to drop them in wherever. So if your birthday's coming up, you've got to listen to the whole show now. Ha ha. Yeah. So we're going to start with some belated ones. We have on the 28th of November, we have the lovely Robert King's birthday. Happy birthday, Robert.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Robert.
And Robert's just joined us, so welcome aboard as well.
That's why we're talking about his birthday 2 months later.
Yes. Yes, we are. January the 19th. Well, I did say they were belated. So January the 19th is... I can't think of it. I'm terrible. I can't be doing with all those things anymore. It is Jeremy Smith's birthday. Happy birthday, Jeremy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And then on January the 21st, who's this one?
I've no idea.
Some weird hanger-oner, I think. Yesterday was our very own, our beautiful, lovely, gorgeous Michelle's birthday. Happy birthday, Michelle.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I didn't get my Feliz Cumpleaños from Chris.
Oh,
Sad.
no. Feliz cumpleaños.
Thank you.
Singing Chuka Hamnida. There you go. You have a Korean one as well.
Thank you. I had a great birthday. My family treated me so well. I got a new tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Disney.
No, not Disney. I don't see it as Disney. I just see it as Marvel, and it's Captain Marvel.
It's Disney.
And I love her.
It's cool.
I love her so much. So a new tattoo. I got to go off of my diet and have lots of yummy food. It was great.
Always good.
Yes.
I'm pleased you got treated like a princess. That's
I
good.
did. My children, especially Audrey, was very good to me.
Bloody hell.
Wow.
What's she after?
Very. I know. She's about to ask me for something, I'm sure. I don't know. But she took good care of me yesterday.
Oh,
so.
that's good. I am very pleased to hear that.
Bless her.
Yes.
Yes. All right. We got some good announcements about an event that's coming up very soon.
I just want to jump in just a little bit because not only are we changing the birthdays, but we're just going to change the format of the show because it was coming a little stale. So you were expecting little things right now. Don't worry. Sorry, Kayla. I'm not teasing. Seth will be here just a bit later on.
Okay.
I always chance
Lee's
to get.
just freaking everybody out.
We've been doing this for 13 years now, and it just was getting, for me, it was getting a little bit stale and a little bit just everyone knew what to expect. So I just thought I'd shake the bag up a little bit and see where we land.
Sounds good to me. All right. Well, are you serious? Only a little over a week away from Mardi Gras?
Wow.
Well, not the real one, the universal one that lasts 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That is crazy. So yes, we are only over a week away from this year's Mardi Gras celebrations, and we have the concert lineup announced.
10 this year instead of 8.
Woo! There's some pretty good ones in here, though.
Okay.
Yeah, so Walker Hayes on February 3rd. I know a lot of people will love that.
No idea.
The All-American Rejects on February 10th. I know my lovely Lauren will be there on that day.
Because Universal have them on retainer every year.
Okay, whatever. Elle King on February 17th.
Nope.
Casey and the Sunshine Band on February 18th.
Because that's the way I like it.
Oh my God.
Every year.
Bare Naked Ladies on February 24th.
Yep.
Ava Max on March 9th.
Nope.
Luis Fonsi on March 16th.
And in all, as he did last year.
Yeah. Zed
Nope.
on March 17th.
How that letter's supposed to be pronounced.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I've heard of 3 of them.
Really?
Obviously, I know
One,
American
one,
Rejects, I know
2, 3,
Casey,
4.
I know Bare Naked Ladies.
I thought you said there was 10.
And I know there is, isn't there?
That was 8 last time.
9.
Oh, well, apparently
9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that is 8. Yep.
Apparently, I can't count. I could have swore there was 10. Oh, I had the same as last year then.
Well, shoot, I just counted 9, so it's a day.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I say, I only know 3 of them.
Yeah, just so everybody knows, as long as you have a ticket to Universal Studios on that day of a concert, you can watch the concert. They're free to whoever's got a ticket to that part for the day. So that's kind of nice.
Dependent on what annual pass you've got, because I know the seasonal pass is blocked out for the concerts.
Oh.
Right.
Which is weird.
Well, no, you get a pretty substantial discount dropping down to the seasonal pass. But if you are jonesing to see Casey and the Sunshine Band and you got a seasonal pass, just for a few extra dollars, you can bump it up. You probably for less than you would pay for an actual concert ticket, you can bump up your pass and go see this.
True.
Yeah. So that's a nice perk that
I think so.
that Disney or that Universal does. Disney doesn't always do that for some of their stuff, but
there's a Freudian slip if ever I've heard one. Yeah, like I say, I don't know most of them, but again, they're not. It's not like it's costing anybody anything. So yeah,
exactly. And yes, also food is a huge part of Mardi Gras, and we will be covering it once we have visited. But to get all the news on the food, make sure to check out the next episode of our network sister, the Taste of Universal podcast, which will be out on February 8th.
Yes, please.
Yeah, they're recording in an hour and 15 minutes from when we're recording this.
Yeah, it's killing me.
And Tracy's not on because she's on this.
I can't be in 2 places at once.
Aww.
Yeah. It's okay. I've left instructions.
So actually their next episode won't be full Mardi Gras because there's been a huge debate this weekend of planning it that they're talking a little bit of what's come out.
No, we'll save it for a full show. The one after is going to be,
I think Kelly will have been, and I think Madeline and Shelby will have definitely been at that point as well. So, yeah.
Sounds good. So listen to Taste of Universal podcast for all about the food, which will be, I'm sure, awesome to listen to.
It is.
Make sure you've eaten dinner before you listen to it. Otherwise, your belly's going to be rumbling the whole time.
Especially, I know what their main topic is this month or next month. So yeah, definitely.
Awesome. So Tracy, why don't you tell us about some of the pass holder benefits that you can take part in?
I will indeed. This season's pass holder benefits have been announced. You've only got a few days to take advantage of them as they end on January the 31st. So let's go through them. Pass holders can enter Universal Studios Florida through an exclusive entrance from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
It's an interesting one, isn't it? Because we used it quite a lot when we were over there. Was it the weekender trip we used it? No, it was Horror Nights, the 2022 Horror Nights. And it's like, if the park's not busy, there's no point in going that
No, it
way.
doesn't really
'cause
make
it's
much
more, it's
difference.
out of the way more than it is. But
It is.
if it's busy, I bet it's cool. But we've never done it when it's been busy.
And just a little thing, if you are like we quite often have to like go straight in and go straight to the loos, just go to the main gate if you need the
Yeah.
loo. It's much quicker.
It's still cool to go.
Oh, it is. You got to do it.
Have a bit of banter with the team members
yeah.
there. Feel like a VIP with exclusive upstairs dining spaces and exclusive menu items at Confisco Grill and Lombards. A Confisco Grill you can have, here we go, the pimento, I feel like this should be on your podcast.
I know.
The pimento sliders at $18.95 plus tax, which are Wagyu beef sliders with pimento cheese, crispy bacon, and arugula on a brioche roll. I was going to say a bun there, served with French fries. That sounds good.
Does sound good.
They normally have
That's
the
similar, that's similar to the one they had Wagyu beef sliders
Yes.
for the last pass holder
Yes.
benefit week, but it just didn't have the pimento cheese
Yeah.
on it.
So I'm glad they changed it because the Wagyu burgers they've done the last 3 or 4
Yeah.
times, so they've changed it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And over at Lombard's, you can get the Après Coco for $5 plus tax, which is a rich cocoa drink made from chocolate ganache and condensed coconut milk topped with whipped cream.
Tracy's just like, that's everything I hate.
Yes. Yes, it
That
is.
sounds wonderful to me.
It sounds all right. I'd have it.
I'd pay $5 not to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then a crispy soft shell crab for $17 plus tax, and that is crispy soft shell crab, sweet potato noodles, edamame, Asian vegetable slaw, calamansi dressing, and spicy chili aioli.
That sounds good. I'm intrigued by the sweet potato noodles.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Have you never had them?
I don't think so.
Glass noodles.
Is that what they are? Okay.
Oh,
So
really?
yes, you have had them.
I did not know that.
Yes. It's potato
Huh.
starch.
They sound quite good, both of them, actually.
Well,
Not the cocoa thing. I mean, I'd drink it, but...
not the crab either.
Right. Oh, yeah,
don't
you'll
do
eat
crab.
seafood, but
Yeah.
not crab,
No.
won't you?
Yeah.
I'm allergic to seafood, so no, doesn't sound good to me at all.
Fair enough. Of course, strictly for pass holders, you have secret menu items over at City Walk at Voodoo Donut. There is the specialty coffee donut. Tracy's ears have just perked up. For $4.25 plus tax, it is a ring donut dipped in coffee vanilla icing, topped with ground coffee and drizzled in chocolate icing.
Oh, chocolate with coffee, that works. I
Yeah,
can do that.
it'll cut the bitterness of the... I'd probably try that, and I'm not a huge coffee drinker.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm all over that one. Antojitos have quesadilla ahogada.
Chris isn't here, is he?
No.
That works.
That's $19.95 plus tax. It is birria-style grilled quesadilla with braised short ribs, black beans, menonita cheese, I think that's how you pronounce that, and queso fresco topped with ranchero sauce and queso, served with guacamole and house rice.
Yes.
Yes, that sounds good.
Oh, that sounds like I need to make a trip to the Universal sooner than I was intending to.
That does sound good.
Yum, yum.
Mm.
And over at our all-time favorite thing to do at Universal, the Universal's great movie Escape, they now have the red carpet cocktail for $14.25 plus tax. And that is a new Amsterdam vodka with Aperol. Is that how you say that?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Okay. BG Reynolds Grenadine topped with Prosecco. Look.
And Tracy, it's funny how Michelle made the noise and Tracy pulled the face. That was funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm allergic to vodka, but I really don't like Prosecco.
It's like, I'll have it, but leave out the vodka and the Prosecco and
Yes.
just give me the grenadine.
Exactly.
Just a cup of red syrup.
Yeah.
Or you can head to my favourite place, Starbucks, for the iced vanilla chai, which is iced vanilla chai with strawberry vanilla bean cold foam on top. Tall is $6.95 plus tax, and a grande is $7.39 plus tax, and a venti is $8.03 plus tax. I feel like that was a weird order, but
That sounds so good.
It does sound good, actually.
it does sound good, yeah.
Yeah.
I love iced chai and with a strawberry vanilla bean cold foam. Okay, moving along down the road at Chez Alcatraz, you can try the Island Raspberry Punch again for $14.25 plus tax. They're liking this 25-cent thing.
Oh, yeah.
aren't they? With that, you get Myers dark rum, guava nectar, lime juice, simple syrup, raspberry syrup with a lime wedge.
That sounds good.
Apart from
It's
Myers
good.
tastes like balloon air.
Oh, is that what that
That's
stuff
my,
is?
yeah.
Okay.
But yes, rum and raspberry and all of that. Yeah, really good.
Shea Alcatraz is rumoured to be getting a big refurb at the moment, isn't it? Someone posted like permits for remodelling.
Yeah, major remodelling, wasn't it?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Over at Mythos, we have the falafel appetizer for $12 plus tax, which is house-made falafel, roasted red pepper hummus, cucumber, tomato, and olive salad garnished with tahini and feta cheese.
I mean, take the olives out and hell yeah.
Yum. I mean, I love falafel and feta.
To be fair, the last time we went to Mythos, the appetizer was the best part of the meal.
It really was.
Yes, and also at Islands at Comic Strip Cafe, you can have the brisket grilled cheese for $13.99 plus tax. And that is a brisket grilled cheese sandwich with cheddar and provolone cheeses, hickory barbecue sauce, and French bread served with French fries.
Sounds good.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah.
That sounds really good, actually.
That
And I
kind
think...
that kind of needs like a French dip as well, though.
Oh. I think the thing with these is these aren't on the menu, so you've got to ask for them.
Yeah.
Excuse me, can you tell me the secret menu items, please?
Flash your pass. Secretly.
I'm so sad I won't be there in the next 9 days.
I mean, you can change that. I mean, you do know a travel agent.
I mean, to be fair, you only live like 7 hours in the car away. Just drive.
Well, I am going. No, I am going to Savannah next Saturday. Maybe I can just accidentally take a detour with Nancy and be like,
Take the wrong
How
exit.
did we get?
That's it.
How did we get to Orlando?
Exactly. Oh, I must have took a wrong turn on the I-3. I don't know. The interstate.
Blame the
travel.
sat nav.
2.5 hours ago.
Yeah.
The wrong turn.
Just keep her up. You know what you do with babies where you try to keep them up so they sleep during the night. Keep her up during the night so then she sleeps in the car. And then
Yeah,
she
be
falls
like-
asleep on the journey and you go, I wasn't paying
Yeah.
attention. Yeah, sorry. Oh, well, now while we're here.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Pass holders can receive a free specialty lanyard while supplies last. You can get yours at the not the UUOP.
I wish there was a UUOP
Yeah.
lounge there.
Well, we're sat in
Hell
it.
yeah.
You can get yours at the UOAP lounge in Toad Lagoon at Universal Advance Adventure, 11 a.m. till 4 p.m. daily, and at the Five and Dime in the studios from park open to park closed.
They're pretty cool, the lanyards, actually.
Yeah.
It's still that. I know you commented on it when we were watching Jackie's video yesterday. There's still that retro 80s sort of
Late
neon
80s, early
vibe.
90s, which we lived through.
Mm.
I've been there, done that.
I wonder when we're going to move over onto the 90s. When
well,
the
with that,
90s fashion
like later
becomes.
90s. What? Shell suits and high tops again.
Yeah, that's what the denim jackets that everyone's... Well, to be fair, that Universal Studios jacket I've got, that waterproof thing, is kind of a shell suit.
I said it was a shell
It
suit.
kind of is already, so we're going there.
I said you look like a chav.
I like it. And finally, 3 Park Power and seasonal pass holders receive early park admission at Universal Volcano Bay up to 30 minutes prior to park opening if it's open. And you'll understand why I
Correct.
made that statement later on.
Yeah.
Excellent. I wish that I had known it. Well, when did this start? How long have these benefits been available?
Since January 1st.
Oh, okay.
So
'Cause
you
I
have
was
your
just
bog
there
standard.
mid-December.
Yeah, you have your bog standard ones that are year round,
Mm.
and then every now and again they do like monthly ones because it's usually September they do them in. They usually do them in the quiet months, which is interesting, especially with the pass holder entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It seems to always be during times when I'm not there, for
Uh-huh.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only...
Summer.
When this comes out, there'll be 7-8 days left.
That's not a lot.
If you're
Yeah.
there, it's
Get in
enough.
there. Get in there, guys. And if anybody wants to send me a lanyard, feel free to.
We put the call out in the Producers Club today for anyone to pick one up for us.
We?
Well, all right, I tagged you in it though, so
Oh,
technically
great. Thanks.
Yeah. Did you tag me?
No, I didn't know you wanted one. I assumed you'd be going. You're there all the time.
Loser. It's my birthday month, guys. Somebody send me a birthday lanyard. Speaking of birthdays, Tracy.
Yes, I'm going to jump in with another one.
That was the best segue ever, by the way.
And January the 24th, happy birthday to literally the one and only, and I hope there is only one of them because he is bat crazy.
Well, everybody
Which
knows who
is-
he is now.
Which is why I love him. It's the amazing Josh Ayala's birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Josh.
Yes, everyone knows who Josh is now and introduced him well and truly in the Big Fat Quiz of the Year last week.
Yes, that
Yes.
was
Which we won.
craziness.
Which we won.
Yeah,
Yay.
Josh is one of a kind. Michelle, he's still trying to collect the other final Pokemon. He's met me and Tracy. He's met Chris. He's never managed to bump into you yet.
Well, got to catch them all. All right. Now it is time for the very first submission to this year's interactive topic. Which stick gets your lick?
Woo!
Are you ready?
No.
I don't know.
I've been given the impossible task to keep this family friendly. So why is the segment name so rich with double entendre? We all know what you're trying to say with the segment name that you picked. I'm not even gonna go there, so which stick gets your lick?
Which stick gets your lick? Oh, hell yeah. Lick it, baby.
Hey, UUOP. It's Lee. I am here with...
Chris, love the show, guys.
And Alexa.
Tracy, long-time listener. Hi, Mom.
And we're currently sat in Minion Cafe about to rate which stick gets my lick for the very first one. So we tried... Ducking, guys. What did we get?
I had the cookies and cream.
I had the lemon blueberry.
I had a coconut.
The blueberry lemonade, sorry.
I had a coconut, which then changed to a cheesecake.
And we'll get to the reason why.
And I had the Vector orange creamsicle.
Yeah. Which Tracy and I were here the other day, so I had that, and then you had the
Banana minion.
Minion.
Blueberry
Yeah.
blue banana. Yeah, the blue
Yeah.
banana.
Blue
So
banana.
I'll kick off with it. So the orange creamsicle, I didn't think was very good. It was kind of tasteless. We've just been talking, the texture-wise was not what I was expecting. So anyone going to Freeze Ray Pops expecting a popsicle, or from the UK, a nice lolly, some of them are not that texture.
No.
So I'm going to give the orange creamsicle like a 2. So we might as well go to you next because you just had it.
Yeah, I've just had it. I really like the texture. It was, for me, it's... when I made ice cream a while ago, I made the mistake of not actually mixing it partway through, and that's what that was like. It's being poured into the mould.
Okay.
Because it's cream-based. That's why it's a little bit like a water-based texture.
Right.
But it's creamy. I thought it was really orangey. I really liked the coating, and that is my number one so far. I'm giving that a 4.5.
So what about the Minion, whatever the hell that thing
The blue banana.
The blue banana.
Banana. Get the inflection right. It was okay. It tasted of banana if I concentrated on it. Texture was more ice crystal than this one, even though it was still fairly creamy. I also found that one melted really fast.
Yes. That creamsicle did when I
It
had
didn't for me at all.
It's weird.
Yeah, it didn't quite hit the spot for me. That one I would give a 3 out of 5.
So I tried the blue banana a while back, and that one I would give it 2 out of 5. I thought it was not the best. Very, very faint on the banana. I would have liked it to be a little bit more forward. As Lee said, I was thinking I was getting a popsicle, and then within minutes it was melting down my hand, and it was extremely creamy based, which I don't think helped.
So we're not saying that it's bad.
No.
It's just not what you expect.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
I don't know if I would get it again, but today I ended up getting the coconut first, which was very bland. It tasted like water. Like there was nothing. There was no coconut. There was no chunks of coconut in it. It was very it was like icicle.
I never thought I hate coconut. I should have tried it.
Yeah.
How coconutty it was.
That's a good point, though.
Yeah. There was the guy was like, "Oh, you'll get chunks of coconut. No chunks. No." It was very watery. I would give that a 1 out of 5.
Wow.
Yeah, it did nothing about it. It was
We're starting at the bottom, I guess.
it was. I didn't like it that much to where I changed it out, and I'm not a type of person to ever change out my food. I normally
She's not. I'm the person that changed it for her.
Yeah,
That's what she means.
Yes, Chris changed it out. But I got the cheesecake. I would give that one. I'd probably give that a 2 out of 5. Again, the flavor is just not there. It's just not hitting. It lacks flavor, and it was also creamy, which I wasn't thinking it was going to be. So I'd give that a 2 out of 5.
It was all right. I quite enjoyed it. Again, going in knowing that it was going to be creamy, I quite enjoyed it. I would have given that. Again, it wasn't amazing, but like a 2.5 maybe. Did you try? You didn't try anybody else's, did you? No.
So just want to preface, again, love the show, guys. Would love to meet with you guys one day. Bump into the parks. That'd be so cool. With that being said, I had the cookies and cream. That's very basic, as most would say, but I'm a cookies and cream fiend, freak, yeah. So I got that, and one of the things that we kind of really learned today was there's water-based popsicles and there's these ice creamy kind of cream-based ones. So the cookies and cream, obviously cream-based, yeah, it's in the title. It's good. If you're a cookies and cream fan, it's great. It's not, none of these popsicles, aside from the banana one so far for me, has been very heavy in the flavor. So, well, Lee's was kind of, but I'll let him get to that.
I haven't done mine yet.
Yeah. So the cookies and cream has like a nice subtle hint of that. I think it's a nice, if you want like a little like ice cream fix, get one of those. I did try Alexa's coconut.
Yeah.
And that was strictly like water-based, not very...
It had no flavor.
Nope, not a lot of flavor.
I will say your cookies and cream did have flavor.
Cookies and cream, I'm going to give it a 4.
I would have gave that a 4.
I'm going to give it a 4.
And I don't even like cookies and cream.
I'm going to give it a 4. Your original, the bite that we had with the coconut, probably a 2, 1.5, 2 maybe, something like that.
What do you
I need a definitive.
1.5 for right now, 1.5. And then the cheesecake you got, I'll probably give that a 3. It lacks some flavor in there. And then going back to the last thing, the blue banana, I love that one. And that's going to also get a 4 from me. I really did love it.
Okay.
What do you think, Lee?
So then today I got the blueberry lemonade, which was exactly what I would have expected from a popsicle.
Very
Tart, frozen, it didn't melt quickly, icy, really strong. I didn't get lemonade, it was very blueberry, but not very lemonade-y.
That tartness was good.
tart.
But yes, it was good. So I'm going to give that a 4.
All right. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I would say
Alexa, you tried it.
Yeah, I would give it a 4 too. I think that's the only popsicle that actually had flavor like that. It packed a punch. Like the minute that you took a bite, like you had all that flavor just boom right there. All the other popsicles that I've tried, I really had to have a couple of bites.
Like search.
Yeah, I had to really get into it. This one was like boom in your face.
I may order that one, but after hearing Tracy's creamsicle review, I kind of might want to get one of those after.
That was like boom straight
I love
away.
the orange
Oh my
creamsicle
God, yeah.
from Voodoo.
Ooh, the Voodoo, the donut.
And if there's anything like that,
Half
like
holder donut.
It was, I don't think it was cold though, but the flavour got less and less the more I ate it. So maybe it was just my taste buds were getting frozen. But yeah, the first couple of bites were just like in your face, orange. I mean, literally in my face.
But the blueberry lemonade is, like you said, it literally has everything that you would want from a popsicle. It's the icy, it's got the flavor, it stood together, it didn't melt within seconds. So.
I will say on a hot day,
Yeah.
I think I would opt for one of the
Tart.
more water,
Like a fruit bit.
actual, like
Yeah.
So the tart one's great.
Maybe a mango. Or,
A mango.
Yeah.
Actually, a mango might be nice in like the hot weather.
If there's one thing that I could give as like a, hey, put a little bit more flavor in the popsicles, just a couple more drops of.
Yeah. But overall, great addition to the park.
Yeah.
I'm loving this
Even though
already.
we rated them all 2s.
It's personal preferences. That's why we do these debates, because it's personal preference. But
I like to say there'd be one thing.
exactly.
Yeah, very true.
So yeah, thank you, UOP. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, love you guys.
Keep listening. Woo-woo.
That intro. I think he outdid himself. Like I
Agreed.
think he literally did better than he did last time.
I'm not inviting those 4 back on the show again. They just need to shut up. Big shout out to John Tyler, AJ, and then a little shout out for a bit of creative consultation in there from Becky Tyler as well. I know she had some input.
Yes.
Oh
Very
my
good.
gosh, John, that was brilliant. I love it.
He said he pushed his boundaries very much on that recording.
Really?
Something was very much out of his comfort zone.
Wow.
That is hilarious.
So
I've
good.
asked him to help make a new commercial for Portkey because I know you guys are getting sick of hearing the same one over and over and over again. So hopefully John is able to work some magic for my commercial as well. But John, I don't expect it to be as elaborate as that intro was, so don't worry.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Well, if you want to hear yourself on the podcast, it's dead easy. All you have to do is go to Freeze Ray Pop's Illuminations Avenue's Minion Land. That's not easy to say. And try as many of the pops as you care to and record yourself ranking each of them out of 5.
1 being,
Oh, hell no.
and 5 being,
Oh, hell yeah.
and send them to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. Bonus points for recording your ratings while at the park.
Just not as long as those gob. It seems so weird listening back to something that you recorded 4 months ago and haven't listened to since.
I know, I was so confused. I was like, okay, Alexa and Chris, wait a second. When did this happen and why was I not there?
I think you'd gone back home at that point.
Yeah, I was thinking, hang on a minute, 4.
I know, I was so confused. Anyway, great. All right, let's take a quick break to hear from Portkey Vacations.
Man, we need a vacation.
Oh, I got this.
Whoa, that's awesome. But I was thinking something a little more adventurous.
Okay, how about this?
Yes! Woo! How about some relaxation from Mama?
Oh, perfect. How did you do that?
Easy. Portkey Vacations.
For your next vacation, let Portkey Vacations take away all the guesswork and stress of planning. From air and hotel to theme park tickets and everything else in between, they've got you covered. Just visit PortkeyVacations.com and touch the Portkey to get started with your free, no-obligation quote request. With just one touch, and Portkey Vacations will magically take you wherever you want to go.
Welcome back. We are going to kick off this second half of the episode with another birthday.
Yes, we are. This is one of my favourite people and one of the loveliest producers I've ever met.
She's so sweet.
She really is.
She is.
On January the 26th, it is the beautiful, sunshiny Hope Brigham's birthday. Happy birthday, Hope.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Hope.
Hope's awesome.
She is. I've never seen anybody smile so genuinely.
Yeah.
You want to ride Velocicoaster with her? Because that's an experience. I thought Kelly laughed a lot on that ride. Hope, on the other hand, never stopped laughing the entire thing.
Brilliant.
Really?
Oh, it was
that's hilarious.
hilarious.
All right, Hope. You, me, next time. Okay. Now it is the moment you have all been waiting for, Kayla. Little Things by Seth.
I've trained her well.
This is Seth Kaburski, co-author of the Unofficial Guides. It's been a long few weeks since my last report of 2023, so get comfortable because I've got a whole lot of little things to talk about that are new at the Universal Orlando Resort in January of 2024. If you're a Universal Orlando annual pass holder like me, unfortunately, the sign up for free UOAP Mardi Gras float riding spots filled up within an hour when it opened on January 18th. So if you want your chance to ride on one of the new floats, which are going to be themed around Earth, Wind, Fire, Water, and the Sun and Moon, you'll probably need to pay for a dining package or try for one of the standby rider slots offered on event nights. And even after January is over, remember that new UOAP benefits are extending all throughout the year, including 10% off food at most hotel restaurant locations for all levels of pass holders, as well as discounts on VIP tours. And if you aren't an annual pass holder, 3-month free discounts are still applying right now, as well as a 2-day, 2-park pass with 2 days free if you don't feel like becoming a pass holder. All right, let's head into the resort where we see construction even before we hit the parks. The wheelchair rental kiosk in the parking hub has been under construction, so you'll find a temporary wheelchair rental station right outside of the movie theater. The Universal Legacy store is behind construction walls. Some of its retro items have been moved to the main Universal Studios store. An Epic Universe Preview store is coming, but I won't expect it to open till late spring or summer. If you can't wait that long, Super Nintendo World merchandise is now available online at shop.universalorlando.com. Now let's go inside Universal Studios Florida, where the big globe outside the arches was turning again, but has stopped again. If you're rope dropping the studios, you'll have to head straight when you enter, because the whole right side of the park, from E.T. through The Simpsons to Men in Black, is not opening in the morning until 10 a.m. In refurbishment news, the Horror Makeup Show had a brief refurbishment from the 16th through the 18th. The exterior of the San Francisco restrooms are still being refurbished, and the Esoteric Pictures gate and the pavement in front of it near the Horror Makeup Show are getting a complete repave and rebuild ahead of Mardi Gras. There's some new menu items to be found in the Wizarding World Diagon Alley. Florian Fortescue's ice cream shop added a huckleberry flavor not too long ago, and those tasty vegan hand pasties are now available at the Hopping Pot as well. What? Finally, there's been a lot of work recently on the fountains and the projectors at the USF Lagoon. It's a good sign that a new nighttime spectacular is coming in the not-too-distant future. Let's hop over to Islands of Adventure, where the main wait time board in Port of Entry is getting a major refurbishment. Speaking of refurbishment, the main entrance of Spider-Man is behind construction walls, so there's a temporary entrance to the ride over by Toon Lagoon. In Toon Lagoon, the water effects are off throughout most of the area. It's a little chilly for those water sprays, but at least the construction walls that were around the Popeye statue for a long time are gone. And speaking of Popeye, Popeye and Bluto's Bilge Rat Barges will be down for its annual refurbishment from February 2nd through March 15th. Right after Jurassic Park River Adventure comes back up from its current refurbishment, which finishes on February 1st. Finally, over in Lost Continent, the All Hallows Eve Boutique got a new sign over the door, but I'm not quite sure if it's going to be getting a Mardi Gras overlay this year. This year, Volcano Bay has only been opening seasonally, which means that it's often closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays or Wednesdays and Thursdays. But with the extremely cold weather that we've had in Orlando lately, it's been closed on more days even than that. So be sure to check the online calendar in the morning before heading into the park. And even on days when Volcano Bay is operating, the Kuriki Body Plunge and the Reef will be closed at Volcano Bay all the way through February 14th. Last but not least, a couple pieces of parking news. Parking rates at all of the on-site hotels were increased just before the Christmas season, and the automated retrieval machines at the valet circle are working again, but no longer accept credit cards for tips. That might be my fault because I tried it not too long ago and it wound up charging me full price for parking even though I'm an annual pass holder, and I had to go to guest services to get a refund. So sorry about that, but if you want to use the automated machines, you'll need to bring cash to tip the valet. Okay, that will do it for this time. I'm Seth Kabursky, author of The Unofficial Guide to Universal Orlando, and you can find the 2024 edition at theunofficialguides.com right now. I'll be back in a couple weeks, but until then, I'm keeping an eye on all those little things at Universal Orlando for you.
We just started this show. It feels like we've been recording for ages.
I know.
That was a lot there.
Right, let me just pull my soapbox out for a second. You know, we've said we've been a little negative towards the end of last year, apart from Michelle, apparently. So I'm going to try and limit my rant to one an episode. I'm pulling my little soapbox up. Are the parking rates at the hotels not already excessive that we're now raising them even more?
I think it's crazy.
It really annoys me that they charge for parking, even for pass holders staying at those hotels. Just put it into the price of your room.
Yep.
Hide it. I don't care. If I don't know about it, it's not an issue. But to charge you at the end of your stay to get like a parking bill for whatever it might be is a real kick in the teeth, I think. And it does annoy me.
I agree. But it's not a decision made by Universal.
I know.
That is a decision made by Lowe's. So let's make sure all of our listeners know we're not talking bad about Universal in this instance. So that is a Lowe's decision. And I do agree. The parking rates there are very high already. So that was kind of silly. Unless they're, I don't know, I was going to say unless they're trying to get some money to repave or something, but still they make plenty of money already.
I mean, to be honest,
those parking rates.
For the parking rates, you know, yeah, it might be for like repaving and stuff. It's getting to the point where I'm going to be handing over my car keys and expect it to be valid.
I know how much I paid for 5 nights at Portofino Bay for the weekend, and they can afford it.
Yeah, it's silly. It's for sure silly. Which, I mean, because it's Lowe's, that's also why they don't make it free for pass holders. That's understandable as well.
I know there was a survey came out. I filled it in actually last year talking about pass holder benefits at the hotels, and free parking for pass holders was one thing they were looking at. So whether they'll end up doing that or not, I don't know.
Even discounted would be nice.
Yeah, I know Cabana Bay is discounted, and I know Endless Summer and that is. I mean, we've been quite lucky we haven't had a car, but there's going to be a time when we start going further afield again. We're going to have a car. It's going to be having to do kind of split travelling.
I know that they're not desperate for the custom or anything like that.
Absolutely not.
But I wonder how many people don't get to stay in these hotels because they will be travelling from out of state and driving down, and they just cannot budget for that.
Because it is a lot of money.
Yeah, you just have to, because most of the time I drive, so, and a lot of my clients who are in my area drive as well. So you just kind of have to know that it's part of the budget.
So mentally,
going before you book it.
Mentally, you have to add it into the price of the hotel. Whereas I'd rather they just did it. Just hide it.
I would too.
Yeah.
100%.
I don't mind paying it if I don't know it's there. Do you know what I mean? Don't make me aware of it. It's fine.
Business
idea. I agree
100%.
Yeah.
Let's buy a tract of land.
Outside.
Create a secure parking compound, and then you drive the people to their destination.
Yeah. For $20 a night.
Yes, like an airport parking.
Yeah.
Like you get the discounted parking off-site. And you take the
shuttle.
Amen. Let's do it.
I do want to make fun. I know we said apparently we make fun of things as well. So
do we?
Obviously we haven't tried it, but the new Huckleberry ice cream flavour that's at Florian Fortescue's. What is it? Do we know what Huckleberry? It is an actual thing.
Yeah, it's berry.
Okay.
Yeah. I've never had it.
It's kind of like blueberry, but a little tartar, if I remember rightly.
I expect to hear about it on your bloody other podcast.
Well, talk to them. Oh, I'll talk to them.
No, that's your job.
I'm going to say that's micro, isn't it?
But the thing that I found hilarious about this, I went looking at it to see what it looks like. And it was WDWNT that had posted a picture of it back in December 16th. Or 18th. Was it 18th? That date's relevant. So in their article, there was a picture of the menu board at Florian Fortescue's, and I messaged good friend and listener of ours, Grace Wiley, because when we were there for the Weekender, Grace and I went into Florian Fortescue's to get some ice cream, and while we were there, she pointed out that which one is it? Is it Earl Grey and Lavender? What? You weren't with us. You were outside.
I was outside with Redneck Johnny's one tooth.
Who?
There was a guy outside that was like a redneck. He had literally one tooth. His mate came up and he had the matching one. You don't remember telling me about it? So it was hilarious. But I was taking photographs of you two in there.
Yeah, I know. So she pointed out on the board that the Earl Grey and Lavender, that the lavender was spelt incorrectly, which it was. It was spelled Lavendar. So I took a picture of it and I'm like, that's going on Instagram at some point. Now I put that picture on Instagram on something like December the 16th. And then that picture, I'm not saying it could have happened before, but it's interesting that that menu posted on WDWNT now has lavender spelt correctly.
Oh, that's funny.
But then also someone in the annual pass holder group commented on, so you know the bit of the website that they've put on about Mardi Gras this year with all the booths and what have you on for the Mardi Gras food booths, that Columbia is one of them. And that someone in the pass holder group was like, you don't spell Columbia like that. So they spelled it Columbia.
Yeah, that's not how you spell the country.
No. And then there was
Colombia.
something triple dipped. Shelby, your co-host, posted it was a triple dipped something, but it's spelled triple TRIPPLE, and it's like, I know we're not wanting to make fun, but it's just like, come on.
Like I said, if they put 3 P's in the middle,
it would have been brilliant.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Triple dipped would have been awesome. You'd have gone, you've done that on purpose, but it's like, how can people not spell? The spell check on everything now. I don't get it.
I think that's the problem. Everybody relies on devices to do the spelling for them.
I just wanted to point out that we potentially made Universal change the Florian Fortescue's menu. Thank you, Grace.
Good job, Lee.
It was Grace. I'll give all credit to Grace because I didn't even know. Because she said it's one of those things that's bugged her since that place opened.
Wow.
It's just terrible that spelling mistakes and a massive company like that. Anyway.
Spelling mistakes are almost
nobody's
as bad
perfect.
Yeah.
No.
Spelling mistakes are almost as bad as pronunciation mistakes.
Why? What have I pronounced wrong?
You haven't.
Who did?
Seth.
Oh, pasties.
A pasty?
I wasn't going to call him out on it, but...
A pasty is a nipple cover. Pasty, however, is a very nice edible item.
I mean, if they're selling...
I didn't know that's what a pasty was.
Yeah, that's what strippers wear.
If they're selling hand pasties in Diagon Alley, I'm all there now.
Oh, nice. Pick up your pasties, guys.
Sink your teeth into that, guys.
So yeah,
maybe
we love you, Seth.
Going back to the Legacy store, when we talked about it, now apparently I got told what was going in the Legacy store a long time ago and I couldn't remember, and then the person that told me reading it. So when we bleeped it out whenever it was just before Christmas, that's what we were saying, Legacy store.
Did anybody guess?
No one said anything. No one cares. No one listens. It's just us.
I beg to differ.
You listen. No, you only listen when you're on.
I don't even listen then.
It'll be interesting because apparently what we were watching, not apparently, Jackie's video yesterday, and a lot of the props and stuff from the Legacy store have gone into the windows of the main Universal store in City Walk, which makes sense.
That's good.
It will be interesting to see when the tribute store, it's not a tribute store, it's a preview centre, when it opens. Because obviously they've given us no details yet.
Nope.
So we're obviously going to get details, a decent amount of details before they open that. But you know from a tribute store how quickly they can knock a tribute store up. Like they can go from Horror Nights to the holidays in like 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Not even that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's super fast.
So I can't imagine it's going to take an awful lot to put that, I keep wanting to call it a tribute store, preview centre in there.
Yeah.
But it makes much more sense for it to be in City Walk as well.
It's accessible to everybody
exactly.
then.
I agree.
Not that they need to promote it, let's be honest.
No.
Everyone and the dog knows about Epic Universe at this point.
Yeah, but they don't know exactly everything about it that they're going to put into the details of the preview store.
True.
And it just gets everybody excited. And hopefully they have like a huge model of it. And, it's hype. That's all it is.
I don't think it's going to be like the Islands of Adventure one, because apparently from what I've seen, brief YouTube videos and stuff, that was much more of kind of a walkthrough experience of the park. This one looks like it's going with the space that they've got to use, much more of just like you say, models and kind of posters of concept art and stuff, which is still pretty cool.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's something cool to like walk through when you're waiting for your table to be ready in City Walk.
Exactly. Yeah, it's perfect for that actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the most foot traffic they'll get when people are like, oh, it's half an hour till your table. Oh, should we go and have a wander around the preview centre? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. What is going on with the globe? How come it turned and now it's not turning again?
I have no idea, because we obviously talked about it last year, didn't we, of it being a potential Horror Nights thing to stop that bottleneck, but it's like we're way past Horror Nights at this point.
Yeah. No, I didn't ever think it was that, but it's ready for it to be back. That's for sure.
It's quite strange.
Is it an electricity saving measure? Because of closing the park, like not opening a big chunk of the park till 10 a.m. in the morning is obviously a cost cutting thing. Like they need to save money. Sorry.
I don't know. I would guess there's something wrong with it, no?
I mean, surely it would be easy enough to fix. It's only on a rotate, I don't know.
I'm not an engineer. I wouldn't know.
Me either. I can't.
Well, we haven't seen walls go up around it or anything.
Ever.
Has it been stopped in the perfect position again, though?
Probably. Yeah, I don't think I've ever known it have a refurb, to be fair. Like, never been, like, walled off to do anything with it in the time that we've...
No?
At least since we've been doing the podcast, I don't remember.
No.
Strange.
Don't know.
Huh.
The Lagoon show looks interesting.
It looks expansive.
Have you seen anything of what's going on in the Lagoon, Michelle?
Mm-mm.
So the platforms that were there for Cinematic Celebration, it's way more than that now.
The Lagoon looks like a stream now.
Yeah, it's pretty much, I would say, a good third, if not more, of it's covered.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So it doesn't even look like a lagoon really anymore?
Yeah, there still is, but that main section in front of Central Park there's a good chunk of it covered.
When there was workmen walking all over it, it was,
Yeah.
That's not a lagoon. That's a pontoon.
Which is interesting, considering everyone's kind of expecting a drone show.
Well, the drones need stations to go into.
True. They need a platform to
True.
land.
Yes.
They're not going to land on the water.
No, they'll land on the platform.
But it's on the water. That's weird. That would be weird.
Why?
Where else would they land?
Where else are they going to put them?
Behind Girardelli's. And come out from behind there.
No, it needs to come from the lagoon, otherwise it's not a lagoon show. That'd be a Girardelli show.
We don't need to call it... It's only Seth and us that's calling it a lagoon show. They haven't even said anything's coming yet, to be fair, as usual.
That's true. Maybe it's a stage for a dance show. Who knows?
It might be.
Who knows?
Mermaids.
I was just going to say the exact same thing.
Mermaids.
Wait. What if that's just being worked on, then it's going to be sunk underneath? And we're getting what I've asked for all of these years. Jaws is coming to the lagoon.
I mean, I don't know why they haven't done that. Just
it wouldn't take much.
All you have to do is put the fin on a track around the lagoon. It would be awesome.
Yeah, it would.
It would be so, and then just play the theme tune like every half an hour. It'd be cool. Because you just have it dip so it comes like not in and out like that, but like a little bit and then up and then.
Oh, I would like for it to like randomly jump up out of the water over on the bridge.
It'd be so cool. It's not. You're welcome, Universal.
I'd like to see like a popped floaty as well, just at the side, just bobbing away.
And a little a little homage to where Alex Kintner.
No, just the. Nobody cares about the kid.
The dog. It's the dog that most people care about. And Pippin. We took a tangent.
We always do.
Yes, we did.
Tangents are good.
I don't think there's much else there, is there? Say a lot of construction still going on, getting the park up to
construction. Yep.
Yeah, which I don't blame them, to be fair.
It's needed.
I know it's good to see. I know that a lot of the Streetmosphere characters we talked about it with Seth a couple of weeks ago. Like the Pirates have gone in port of entry, and I think Sing It ends at the end of this month, and the Drive-In and Dance. But I know a lot of those characters have been repurposed, shall we say? I do know that, which is good because I was.
So what's it called? Drive-In and Dance. I could never remember that one.
Yeah,
we were talking about that last night because didn't they only arrive after the closure of?
Oh
Mel's?
Yeah, you said, didn't you?
So my theory is, seeing as they're now going, that Mel's is perhaps about to reopen.
I think that
they've been a placeholder to keep Mel's in the forefront of people's minds.
It would make a lot of sense.
To be honest, where it is, it's quite a good place to have a show.
Yeah, well, there used to be one there, like when the park first opened. But it would be interesting because I think that finishes on the 31st of January. So if we see Mel's open on February 1st,
called it.
I mean, it's been closed a long time.
It's
like Circus McGurkus has, like the pair of them have been closed a long time.
They're probably going to look very different inside.
We've seen bits and bobs of pictures of inside of Circus McGurkus because they've got rid of. We talked about it with Seth the other week, didn't we? They've got rid of like that buffeteria type thing. So.
Buffeteria?
Yeah, that's what he called it. I like that term.
I like that. I did have a quick glance at the Nintendo merch.
Of course you did.
Quite pleased to see that nothing I bought in Japan's available, so that's good. It's all new stuff. It's pretty cool. I'm expecting it to be a lot more, obviously. But yeah, not a bad batch of stuff.
Michelle, have you got any plans to go anytime soon?
I do not have anything planned except for Halloween Horror Nights at this point.
Wow.
Yep.
Chris, it's all on you, buddy.
I'll go.
Chris needs to go.
I have 3 weeks off at Easter, by the way. Just saying.
Whatever.
I mean, Krista has a couple of school breaks coming up, one in February, one in April, but I don't have any set plans yet.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Well, shall we do a couple more birthdays?
Yes, we shall. Oh, we have birthday twins here. So this is the 27th of January. And it's a very happy birthday to the lovely Julie Klein. Happy birthday, Julie!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
And birthday twin, an equally happy birthday to the awesome Ralph Sharp. Happy birthday, Ralph!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Well, everybody whose birthday has been or is coming, which actually technically is everybody in the world.
Yes.
Everybody in the world, then. Happy birthday. And I hope you have a great time and get lots of presents and cake and hugs and all of the good stuff.
Yeah. Because January
Yes.
and December are times to have your birthday.
Yes, they really are.
What?
Yeah, it is.
January is a great time to have a birthday.
December's not.
Yeah.
I've never had a terrible birthday.
I guess you might get more for your birthday in January because of the sales. People's money stretches
Oh,
further.
no, they just get you the cheap stuff that's left over.
Oh, goodness.
At least it won't be wrapped
All
in
right.
Christmas paper.
Yeah, that's true.
On that note, I think it is time to wrap up the show. We will do so with the very first listener submitted fact about Fast and Furious. And this one comes from Alex Birch. So, you guys ready?
Oh, yes.
All right. Fast and Furious Supercharged is so bad.
How bad is it?
Fast and Furious Supercharged is so bad, park attendance goes up when it goes down for refurbishment.
Hey!
Yes, that was a good one.
It was. It's probably true, though. That's the worst thing about it.
That was perfect. Good job. So please send us your comedy facts about how bad Fast and Furious Supercharged is to podcast@uuopodcast.com. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
Are you insane? Get out of here. The curse, it's real. The podcast is over. So, the Magi want you to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. For all the podcast news and articles, check out our blog at uuopodcast.com. Contact us by emailing us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And if you want to join the Producers Club, email us at uuopproducers@gmail.com. Silence! With your subscriptions, we shall rule for all eternity. Listen and subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Not even the Magi can save you now. There is no escape. Your end shall be my beginning. Prepare yourself for your next trip by emailing Michelle at portkeyvacations.com. She can take care of all aspects of your next Universal Orlando vacation. We hope you enjoyed your podcast. Please remain seated and keep your arms and legs inside the prepare to forfeit your souls. Check out the other podcasts on the UUOP network. Rush of Fear, Halloween Horror Nights podcast, the theme park duo for all your West Coast news and info, and the Taste of Universal Orlando food podcast. So hey, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. I would have enjoyed this podcast a lot more if I had gotten my cup of coffee.